Hello, I am Sandhya Iyer Bhide. I am born in Palakkad, Kerala, but since 1980, Thane is my home and my heart beats for Thane. I went to St. John's School, I went to Kelkar College, and I have several fond memories of this beautiful city with me. Whatever I do, I always try to keep in mind, is it helping my city become a better place for people? And I have seen the way the city has grown. I have seen it grow in front of my eyes. I have seen people from other places come and call this place their home. And I feel very happy about it. I made a very conscious career choice of continuing to work near or in Thane itself and did not succumb to the lucrative offers from the rich city or the rich cousin of Mumbai. So I continue working here and I love places. I love my Upvan. In Charai there is this Ahilya Bagh. I love that place. My childhood was in Charai and during my college I was staying in Kolbad. Currently I am living at Hiranandani Estate on Godbandar Road. And that 20-kilometer stretch is just awe-inspiring. You know, the way it has transformed the whole, it's become like a blood nerve of a city. And the flyovers, the kind of work that the TMC has been doing recently in terms of the widening of the roads. And recently when that huge flag post was put up at the Majhiwada junction, my heart was so happy. I was so happy to see the flag, our national flag unfurl. And I believe it is the tallest flag post in the area, in the surrounding area is what I believe. So my heart actually beats for Thane. I was very happy when the first arts festival happened in 2014 January, the Upvan Arts Festival, and because probably my heart beats for my city, I found a place there and I've been working with them and I've been working for the city on the artscape as well. And the kind of work that, the amazing people who are in Thane, I just love Thane. It was in 2000 that I landed my first job. I was doing my post-graduation at that time and I took up a job as a spoken English trainer. If you recall, the year 2000 was the time when spoken English classes were mushrooming everywhere. So I joined this one class near Thane station. It was called Russell's Spoken English. And for 2 years, along with my post-graduation, I was teaching there. And I had a very interesting journey there for 2 years because since I was also studying, I got the batches of professionals. So I would interact with them in the mornings and in the evenings, and my college timings, my university timings were sandwiched between them. So those 2 years were very good and it was really amusing and it was very challenging because the room was full of professionals, almost the age of my father. And they were bankers, they were businessmen, they were hotel professionals, they were CAs, they were doctors also, all wanting to learn to improve their communication. And there I was actually facilitating that for them. So that was an interesting journey that I had. Later, once I finished my post-graduation, I got an opportunity to work with the Times of India. Times of India has this unique concept called newspaper in education. And they wanted to introduce it to Mumbai. So I was part of the 14-member team which brought newspaper in education to Mumbai, and I was taking care of the schools in Thane. About 24 schools in Thane I have serviced. I have taken subscriptions from them. I have ensured that the newspapers have been delivered on time, and they have been given all the value-added workshops throughout the academic year. So that was real fun to work with them, and it was fun to work with all the schools of Thane, meeting the principals, talking to the teachers, and I still am in touch with quite a few of them. So it's a great experience to have worked with schools in Thane. My next surgeon was with Air Hostess Academy. They had an office at the DIL compound near Tattva-Gyan Vidyapeeth, and my job was to counsel parents and young students, young boys and girls, on the benefits of a career in aviation and hospitality. While I was there, I saw an ad in Thane Plus asking someone to fill up the position of a customer service manager, and this was a real estate marketing company. So I said, let me try it, and I went for the interview and I got the job. This was Disha Direct Marketing Services Private Limited, and I have been with Mr. Santosh Naik, the founder of Disha Direct, for almost 6 years. And the office was at Eternity Mall, one of their offices. The customer service office was at Eternity Mall. And I learned everything, as far as marketing, customer service, even technology, because I was responsible for setting up their internal customer relationship management software. When I joined, there was a team of about 6 executives, and after 6 years, when I left the organization to start my own venture, we were at 120 executives. So, and they were all, again, so my story has always been a Thane story, for that matter. After Disha Direct, I started my own business process outsourcing outfit called Alpha One Consultants, where it was more of a contact center or a brand center, that I would call it, where we would be the voice of certain brands. So I have served brands like Club Mahindra, Bajaj Alliance Insurance, life insurance, and quite a few .com companies. E-commerce was, at its peak. I'm talking about 2011. And when that was happening, I was also parallelly consulting a few of the corporates on sales training. So the trainer in me had not, was not burdened, I could say. The trainer in me continued to practice and enjoy training as an activity, training and development as an activity. Certain wrong decisions. I was a young entrepreneur, very excited. I overlooked certain things which I should have been careful about, and I faced a failure. 2013 was a very, by end of 2012, I faced a big debacle, and I was completely down and out. But then nature blessed me with the best job on earth. I conceived, and my son was born in 2013, and things started looking up again after that. And one thing that I did after the failure of my venture was to actually write down what mistakes I did, where did things go wrong. And I found, after a few weeks, when I read and I reread what I had written, I felt that I should share this with people. People shouldn't make the same mistakes that I made. If they can spare, a few heartburns, I would be gratified. That's when my switch to academics happened. And I am very, very lucky to be groomed and mentored by Professor Dilip Patel, the Dean of Nalanda International Management School. Currently, I am designated as the Program Director of Nalanda International Management School, but I am virtually the CEO, taking care of contributing to the entrepreneurs in the community. As an institution, Nalanda International Management School is working and is focused on 2 main concepts: entrepreneurship and leadership. We believe that these are global concepts, and irrespective of business cycles going up and down, they will always remain the flavor of the season. Spirituality is something very, very important to me. I have always been a spiritual person, and I feel that when I see around me, I see my peers and I see other people also, they tend to compromise on spirituality for the sake of so-called success. But I truly believe that being spiritual is what will make you more successful and help you enjoy your success as well. Rituals are outdated. Spirituality is not. It is possible to remain spiritual even in the most modern times that may come up. Rituals, as I said, can be rechurned, they can be given up. Try not to give up on your spirituality, and especially don't do that in the pursuit of success. Spirituality is what will make you more successful, and it will help you enjoy your success in a more wholesome and holistic manner. I have been doing a lot of reading, and I do a lot of inner work on myself, and every day I am very conscious about what evolutionary progress have I made in my life? And amongst these various readings and various discussions with like-minded people, as a CEO, you know who is the greatest CEO ever? It is none other than Lord Vishnu himself. Brahma is the creator, Shiva is called the destroyer, but it's Vishnu who manages. And look at the spectrum, look at his canvas. He's got the Dash avatars because he's an operations guy. And to become a successful CEO, try and imbibe some qualities, some or the other qualities of Vishnu when you are stuck. I think this would work for everybody who wants to become more successful in their professions as CEOs. And the second thing that I would like to address CEOs here is definitely walk the talk. You have to walk the talk because you are a business leader. But more important than that is identify the talk that you will walk. Without the talk, the walk is meaningless. I'm often asked for my views on feminism. People see me as a dynamic, independent woman, doing a lot of things, achieving things, facing a lot of things. But to be very honest, I have never subscribed to the feminist ideology. I believe in equality. And I think the roots of my thoughts or my beliefs go back to my school days. When our English teacher, she took a class, and during one class she said that as girls, as women, if you want your rights, be prepared to take equal responsibility. So if you want a job, don't say that I can't stay late hours. If you want, a career, if you want to be recognized in your career, be prepared to put in equal amount of hard work. So for me, feminism, according to me, I'm not a subscriber to that ideology at all. I believe more in equality, and I have exercised my equality rights throughout my career. Even in my personal life, I am the only child to my parents. I do not have siblings, but specifically my father never made me feel any less that because I am a girl I cannot do a particular thing. He always encouraged me. He said that you do what you want to do. He did not even compare. He didn't even say that you can do everything that boys can do. No, he did not say that. He said you are an individual and you are a valued individual on this earth. So you do what you feel is right. You do what your passion asks you to do. You build on your capabilities after identifying them. And that, I think, is a very, very important message to women today. You don't have to compete with women. You don't have to compete with other women. You definitely do not have to compete with men. They have different capabilities. You have your different capabilities. Bring them together and make the world a beautiful place.